몰라? 오케이. I think we can just do it.
Okay.
My head coach is not here, so just whatever.
Okay, that works out. But I actually probably one of my questions is about your head coach because he's sort of a legendary figure, honestly. But I guess I'll start off. Just wanted to ask you first off, how did it feel to return home, to return to Korea?
As a like pro gamer or just as a just Korean people?
For both, honestly. I mean, this is you're one of the few players who's
Yeah.
played in North America, Europe, and then returned to Korea, and you're on the best team in the world. So, like, how does it feel to do all of those things?
Yeah, it's like it's 100% is quite lucky that I started outside of Korea, but still like I started in like Samsung and SKT, the like practice member, which is like 2014 in when I was like amateur. So and then I debuted like outside of Korea, which is not my country. So I thought that like I could never get back in Korea to play as pro gamer in competitively because the LCK level is like was insanely high compared to other region. I actually felt it after the like especially the 2015 after the finished the wars. I saw the like that result was like Korean team versus Korean team in finals, and we got like 3-0 against the Korean team. Like it was like I don't know. So but since there I couldn't imagine I'm joining in like LCK team, but my the coach who is the called Koma, and my head coach saw that my like I have great talents. Like what that's what they said.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I don't know. They look really good to me. So yeah, and that's why I said it's lucky because I thought that I couldn't joining, but they just they saw somehow my talent. So I really appreciate it.
So that's one thing I want to just follow up on. You said you thought you would never make it back to the LCK level. So how surprised were you when you were contacted to potentially play on SKT?
Um, it's the feel was like really great. Like it's insanely great because I had so much contact except the LCK teams. Like in Europe, like America, like all most of team just give me I like try to talk me, but just LCK team is like was only the few teams compared to NA or EU. So it was and the few LCK teams is the SKT. Like this is the feel was insane. Like it was so surprised because the SKT I couldn't even imagine I joining is SKT because of course like the best team in the whole world, and like they're winning like 2 times in a row the world championship. This just doesn't make sense. So wow, this is like really great chance. This is like it's gonna be biggest chance in my life. So of course I just try to talk to them like instantly.
So what when you found out that you were going to play on SKT, that you were returning to Korea, what was the first thing that you did once you realized I'm going to be on SKT, I'm going home?
Well, first of all, I just lost the gauntlet for the
Right.
worst seed,
Right.
and then I back at home and playing just 24/7 solo queue because oh shit, I fucked up my last year and I need to try hard again, like for my life, and then like something how I just made it. So first, I was just in Korea like more than 2 months, and then I was like hanging out with my family and friends and just playing solo queue like really seriously and watching wars like really sadly.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so and the feel was like just as a like Korean people, I just all I adapted because I was in like more than 2 months in Korea. So it was just whatever. And but first of all, I realized that I'm a LCK player. That made me like really excited.
So I want to talk a little bit about Koma because he, like I said, he's sort of this legendary figure. Um, your play style as a top player has sort of changed, or it seems to me and to some others that it's
Yeah,
changed.
surely.
And I want to ask, what was the major reason that your playstyle has changed in this way, moving away from some of the carry tops that we've seen you play and towards some of the other champions we've seen you play more recent?
Like truly, most of people say it's changed because they know like inside like 100% what happened in when I was in Europe or when I was in the NA. So for now here, I just trying to adopt the SKT playstyle. Of course, when I just joined SKT, there was so much problem with me and as a team because I'm just new player. This is like 100% should happen because it need to be fixed. So there was a lot of problem, and I was really trying hard to like adopt the SKT. I'll say so. Not I'll say like adopt the meta or something like that. Not changed because of course I could play like in NA. Like I play so much tanks in Scream. Of course, like
Right.
it's quite It's the people think that people thought that I never played ranks when I joined. I know actually when I play NA team, they think that I play just only like damage champion. It's so
Right.
funny. Yeah,
Right. Well,
but
there were some notorious moments, like like I think there was the Lucian moment at one point.
yeah,
So I
yeah, I
think
know.
people remember that, but like
Yeah,
obviously it's not like you weren't playing tanks at all. That I mean,
yeah. But still, the Lucian. The following point was the Lucian was the most champion that I played in Scream, and it was highest win rate in Scream, the top Lucian. It's quite funny, but I got fucked it at the semifinals. Yeah.
yeah, that's true. That's true. So
Yeah.
what is Coma like? Like I feel like in the West we have all these like legends about what this guy is like, but what is it like working with him?
Mm, I don't. I think he's just playing like not League of Legends. He playing just art.
He's playing art.
Yeah. He's teaching arts how to make the art in League of Legends, not teaching League of Legends. That's what I felt when I just joined SKT. It was completely different when I think the League of Legends, just playing the game, but just he's making art in League of Legends. Like in Summer's Rift, there's Coma art, and I just following his, order.
So you're just one color
Yeah,
in his
kind
palette.
of. Yeah, and then he's drawing with a player.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's quite an analogy. That's
Yeah,
okay.
it's
Wow.
it's just like but of course the player is like best players, but Coma is also the best. So that's why I explain it like that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an incredible analogy. That's great.
Yeah.
So
So
sorry.
I'm
Go ahead.
just yeah. No, it's fine. It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I want to ask a little bit about your time in NA and EU. Do you feel like maybe, and I guess we sort of already talked about this a little bit, but do you feel like maybe you were a little bit underestimated when you were in the West? Like people thought maybe you were only a carry top, and do you feel like this is really your chance to prove who you are as a player and like show us your final form, maybe?
Yeah. I think they think that I'm like really new, but because I couldn't do anything without like damage dealt champion. As you know, like the NA and EU is quite, of course, compared to Korea, it's like quite lower level. And then as an import need to do more things that when I in LCK team. So just I was kind of I was getting pressure that I need to do something more and more, not like playing defensively or like as you know when it's like game even or like kind of we're getting pressure, then of course I thought that like I need to do more. I need to make like game reverse like this. So I think that was the problem that made me like kind of like just carrying top laner like
Right.
this. Yeah.
Because you're expected to carry because you're the import, basically.
Yeah. Yeah. As
Okay.
yeah, as I think
Um,
that's it's gonna be that's gonna be best answer for me.
okay, no problem. So I want to talk a little bit about your teammates on SKT. What has surprised you the most about your teammates? Because obviously these players all have huge reputations.
Yeah.
So like, what surprised you the most? Just getting to the SKT facility and talking with these guys.
Yeah. Just one guy.
I mean, anything that you can think of. If you have multiple, do you have something you want to say about each of your teammates? That's fine too. That'd be great.
I'll say the teammates and the coach systems. Yeah. And first of all, SKT thinks the schedule is like quite. I mean, everyone is like motivated. So first of all, I just surprised that like I imagine I win something like really huge. Let's say world championship. They're winning like more than they're winning 3 times like world championship.
Right.
And the next to me there's a faker. He's still now playing solo queue.
Yeah,
This is
it's like late. It's evening for you guys, right? And you guys have probably been playing all day, right?
yeah. I mean, this is quite insane because he's winning like so many times and then he never lose like motivation.
Okay.
So as a pro gamer and league player, it's 5 people playing, right? So let's say like 2 people is not playing like they're not working hard. Then other 3 people is gonna be, of course, it's gonna be like getting exhausted because they're not. If you see someone is your teammates is not like motivated, then of course you're gonna lose your motivation. That's gonna be my experience kind of. So first of all, I just really surprised like 5 people or like 10 people, all of coaching staff, all of teammates, like everything. Like even SKT pros, like they're always the motivated, and I could never lose motivation.
So like when you said about winning 2 world championships, you're saying like if you guys win a third, that's not enough. You guys are still going for more, right? That's the
I
feeling?
I think so. I don't know. This guy is crazy.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So what's the team atmosphere like? I guess we talked a little bit about this. It's like very much like a very heavily motivated team atmosphere. But I think one thing that always is interesting to ask about is like, how do you guys give feedback to one another? Like, is it very accepting? Like people are accepting of criticism, or like how does that work?
Like in feedback wise.
Yeah.
First of all, like after like let's say we play Scrim and then we go coaching step room and then we have a feedback time, and then of course the coach can make mistake during the feedback. So of course player can talk to, oh this is not correct, or this is not correct. Like everyone can say that, and then I think that's really really important. That's like most important thing when you guys are doing feedback.
야 뭐야?
So
자크 왜 속박 있어 미친 새끼.
wait, 조용히 좀 해. 아,
자크 왜 속박 있냐고.
아니 인터뷰하고 있다고 조용히 좀 하라고.
아.
This guy is playing. Yeah, he's
Do you
faker.
just tell Faker to keep it down? Is that what you just
Yeah,
told him?
I said to him like shut up because he's shouting.
Don't tell him my name, all right? I don't want him to know. That's okay.
Okay. So yeah, that's gonna be most important thing that during the feedback, like everyone can talk like you can talk like something. If it thinks this is wrong, then just talk and like fixing like that's like as a robot just fixing as a regular robot. There's no like mistake, you know.
Okay. Problem.
Yeah, try to never make mistake. That's how works the feedback.
So I want to ask about this because I think internationally SKT has maybe this reputation of being all business all the time. But what do you guys do for fun? Like if you have a break time, like what do you guys do?
Like some people are just meeting friends or like drinking alcohol. I don't. It's quite same, no?
I assume it was like just like every other team, Huni, but I'm just saying like a lot of people don't think that. So
yeah, that's what I mean. Like I even thought that there's gonna be no time to take break if I joined the SKT. That was my first worry points.
Oh.
You know, because this gonna be maybe SKT is so strict. Like this is like that's what I thought.
So even you thought that SKT was business.
Yeah. I thought that there was no off time, like 24/7 just playing solo queue, because I could meet like SKT player in solo queue like 24/7. Like when I just play solo queue, there's always SKT player. You know, that means like insanely they're just working hard always.
Right.
But since I joined SKT, and then it's not kind of. It's kind of strict, like as a getting pressure, like a lot, because they need to save the first place, you know.
Right. Yeah. So there's that pressure to get first place.
Yeah, but still. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, as a like schedule, it's not kind of strict. Like of course you can have like off time. Of course, player wants off time. Even coaching staff wants off time. Yeah, but there's a lot of pressure from outside of team. Like SKT is the best. They need to save the title, so that's why they're working really hard, and then they never lose the motivation. And then we are still best. Yeah.
That's an interesting way of looking at it, because like even that, like you're saying, like yes, the organization gives us off time, but you're also saying there's this pressure because you guys are the best team in the world, and you want to make sure that you show that every time you get on the stage. That's a really interesting way of looking at it.
Yeah. Yeah, we are human. Like we need some break. We can't play like always. So
that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Want to ask a little bit about Faker. Obviously, you've probably played against him in solo queue before you were on his team.
Yeah.
But what was it like to play with him on a team on SKT, and is it intimidating at all to play with him?
I think this guy is like crazy. He's actually good. I don't know. Like I don't know. He's actually good.
Yeah, I think he's good too.
Yeah. You think he's good too, right?
Yeah, I think he's good too.
He's good, like way better than people think.
Really?
Like way better. Like I'm teammates, and then he's way better. Like this is incredible. Because of course the solo queue and like even the team game is like so much difference. And as a team game, when you meet versus against him, and as a teammates when you meet, it's like so much different there. So you can actually see that he's like most thing when you're actually same team. So that's why I said like way better. Because I met first time solo queue him, I thought that he was not good. Like in solo queue, he was like kind of trolling. Like he was even losing laning against me, you know, when I played mid. Like it was like season 4, like 2014, and then 2015 I met him like first time comparably in 2015 in MSI when I was in Fnatic, and then wow, he was. I still thought that he was like not super good. Like he's good, but I don't know why he's like very good. Like I didn't think that way, because he was like my opponent.
Right.
That's why, like, because I make like confident. Like of course I could win this guy. I should teach this guy how to play League of Legends. You know, I wanted to do it, but I failed it. But realized he's actually good. And then for now, like doesn't make sense. Like, he's really great. I learned so much from him next to just sitting next to him, just learning so many things.
Okay, great.
Yeah, just watching screen and then learning everything. And then he's improving like every year.
That's the thing that scares me. Is it seems like he gets better all the time.
Yeah.
It's not like he's like reached his peak and it's done, right? Like it seems like he gets better every year.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know what to do.
You don't know what his final form will be.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. We talked a little bit about this, but like, how does SKT compare to some of the organizations you played for in the West? Like, what are some of the main differences for you?
First of all, as a SKT is like quite I think it's biggest fandom in Korea, and like it's really big. The title is just as a in country, like in Korea. So this means like there's Samsung, like SKT, like this is, and like it's also like telecom company.
Right.
Like this is like so big. It's so big, and then most of people know the like SKT. I'm even using my phone, the telecom SKT.
Right.
Yeah, this is how big SKT in Korea, and it feels quite different. Like it made me proud myself because I'm working on SKT, dude. Like, I can make a joke to people. And West is the compared to West, let's say about the it's quite different because the team name is not like company name,
Right.
Yeah, like Fnatic or like Emeralds. It's not like kind of big country in NA or Europe, so that was kind of different, but still like I don't know. I don't think I saw like other difference outside of that. Yeah. They were just trying hard, like what they can do, like as a like coaching staff or like as a company. So
Sure. So I want to talk a little bit about MSI here. You guys are leaving in a couple days, I think, to head out to Brazil.
Yeah, I think it's like in 3 days, probably. I'm not sure yet.
Okay. So who do you see as your biggest threat heading into MSI?
Threat?
Yeah, like what region represents the biggest challenge for you?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know if I was not SKT, then I would say SKT. Then, but I'm SKT, so I cannot say. I don't know. I don't know what to pick. So maybe the Chinese team.
Oh really?
Which is the E.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. And I hear that G2 is like really great team too, and also TSM is really great team too. I don't know. Yeah, I saw just WE and G2 and TSM, so it's gonna be great.
So it sounds like you guys are just pretty confident heading into MSI because like you're like, well, I don't know, there's some good teams, and if I wasn't on SKT, I'd say SKT, but
yeah, if I was a G2, then I would say of course SKT, but I'm not. Yeah, I'm in SKT, so I can't say SKT.
Okay. That's fair. I think that's completely fair. I mean,
I think everyone can understand what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how confident are you that SKT is going to win World this year? Like based on what you've seen from this?
I'm not sure yet, actually, because everyone can follow up in summer. Because usually the team working way harder at summer, usually, because it's like closer to getting seed for World Championship, and like it's bigger, just bigger. So, yeah.
So any word you have quite a devoted Western fan following. Any words for your Western fans as they watch you at MSI and in the summer split, and probably almost definitely Worlds?
Yeah. Of course, I will. I will make sure win this wars, and we're gonna see in MSI.
Okay.
And yeah, and I miss you guys, of course. Actually, I missed a lot.
미친놈들.
Like the LCS fans, it's quite it's quite different as a culture, like in Korea and like NA, everything is like different. So even NA, even Europe, well, yeah, it's missed me.
That's the thing, because you had that video where you said that you'll see them soon or whatever, like your friends in the West, and that's what made me ask this question, because I just thought that was a really interesting thing to say.
Yeah, because I said like, I will be there soon, like something like that, in MSI and like at the wars, like everywhere that everyone can see. And also maybe later, actually, like even like fan made, there's a lot of to see to me. Yeah, so I still miss a lot. Even like Rioter, they were so nice. Even Western fans are so nice. Yeah.
Okay.
I still really appreciate it.
Thanks for watching. If you want more great content, be sure to hit that subscribe button.